Hey everyone, I'm Scottish Warrior 92 and welcome to WION Reviews, which stands for Worth It or Not. And in this WION review, I'm going to tell you whether or not Dragon Age: The Stolen Throne is worth it or not. So, firstly, this book is written by David Gaider, who is the lead writer of Dragon Age Origins, one of my personal favourite RPGs of all time, an absolute masterpiece and a piece of art in my opinion in gaming. And yeah, as a fan of the series, I was very interested in this book, and I finally got it, and I was like, yeah, I'll have a read of it, see if it's any good. And that's what I'm going to answer in this review. I'm going to have to put in a bit of a warning here. I'm going to try and avoid big spoilers, but I probably will end up mentioning one or two key scenes and talking about them. Stupid freaking fly. Try to spoil my review. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, I'm going to try and review this, The Stolen Throne, and try and be as spoiler free as possible, but I can't help it. I'm going to end up mentioning quite a few key scenes in the book, because I don't think I can do a review of a book without mentioning a few spoilers. So that's an advanced warning. I will probably mention quite a few. So I will advise you that if you're planning on picking this book up and you want to be completely spoiler free when you're reading it, please click off this video now. So if you're still with me, hopefully you'll enjoy it. So firstly, I'm going to give you an overall aspect of the plot of the novel and let you know whether I liked it or not. The plot of this novel, it's a prequel. It says it right here. This is a prequel to Dragon Age Origins, the thrilling prequel. Prequel, I'm sorry, I can never pronounce that word. The prequel to Dragon Age Origins, as is the next Dragon Age book, The Calling, which I'm in the middle of reading right this moment. And this actually follows the tale of Prince Merrick and Loghain. It basically is set during the time in which it's set before the Age of Dragon, which is the time in which Dragon Age is set. If you read the codex, and if you're like me, you've got one of the strategy guides over there that tells you the ages. It's set before the Dragon Age, if you will, and also the game Dragon Age. And it basically set during the time in which Orlais was occupying Ferelden, basically ruling Ferelden, basically, and that's basically when it's set. And let's just say one thing: this book does not portray the Orlesians in the best of lights, because they're portrayed as arrogant, pompous, and basically genocidal assholes. They could be, or they could be absolutely lovely people. I don't know. But it's set during that time, and it follows the tale of Prince Merrick, the last in the line of the last rightful heir to the Ferelden throne. And basically it also follows Loghain, who is basically a commoner. He's basically just a guy who was just trying to survive with the in Ferelden with his family and friends and sort of like an outlaw camp. And it basically follows those two throughout the entire occupation of Ferelden, and showing their characters evolve and eventually leading to the end in which they basically save Ferelden. If you play Dragon Age Origins, it's kind of obvious. And it just follows their evolution as a character and showing their bond growing ever so strongly. There are two other characters who are featured. Ronan, who is Merrick's betrothed, who ends up having a little bit of a love interest, romance subplot with Loghain, and Catriel, an Orlesian bard, who ends up having an Orlesian bard who's basically hired to bring Merrick to Denerim and be executed, basically, who has also a romance subplot with Merrick. Very good romance subplot, by the way. And that's the plot in a nutshell. It basically is Loghain and Merrick, Ronan and Catriel during the time when the Orlesians occupied, and following them as their characters evolve, and eventually leading to the final time when they take back Ferelden. And that's basically the overall plot of it. It's basically following Merrick as he becomes the leader of Ferelden, basically the king of Ferelden. And it's an absolute brilliant plot. If you're a Dragon Age fan, you're going to love it. It's a brilliant plot, very well written and very well executed. The pacing of it is very well done as well. Most of the time you're going to be doing a certain time frame, like it's going to be continuous, it's going to be say like day after day after day, but then occasionally during the story it will skip maybe a couple of weeks, a couple of months, or even a couple of years. I think the first it skips is 3 or 4 years, leading towards the final battle of Denerim, basically, where they kick ass, basically, and win and take Ferelden back. I don't want to spoil too much of the plot, but I'll get into that a wee bit later. But the plot is very well done and very well executed, very well paced as well, I'll say that right now. David Gaider does an absolutely amazing job doing this. It's definitely Dragon Age. You can tell it's Dragon Age with his writing style. It's very similar to the way Dragon Age Origins was, in a way that you could tell the writing style of Dragon Age Origins, and it really does suit the style of this novel. It's very well done, and the writing is expertly done, so big props to David Gaider. Or Gaider. I'm going to end up calling both things by the time this review is done. But it's very well done, and I'll say that right now. It's brilliantly paced, brilliantly executed, and I loved every minute of it. The plot is brilliantly done. It's really tense and quite thrilling, as the tagline says. I will say one thing. If you're a fan of Dragon Age Origins, you know basically Loghain is an ass. There's no way around it. Loghain is an arrogant, pompous asshole who thinks he knows better than everyone. And we hated him. I don't know one person that liked Loghain in Dragon Age Origins. That he was so hated that he became known as like a curse word in the gaming community. Oh my god, I can't believe you've done it. You're so Loghain. What? Loghain? You're so fucking Loghain. I can't believe you've done that. You're so goddamn Loghain. I'm pretty sure I heard someone say that at one point. Loghain became a curse word, and he became one of the most infamous and hated characters in gaming. And in this book, I hate to say this, I fucking loved his character. This book, Stolen Throne, has changed my opinion on Loghain completely. I love his character. You get to see what happened to him. You get to and the time, what happened to him, why he is the way he is, why he hates all legions so much, which is very tragic, and spoiler alert, I'm going to mention it. He basically hates every single All-Legion with a passion, and I don't fucking blame him, because an All-Legion commander, when he was a kid, basically raped his mother in front of him and slit her throat. I'm pretty sure if that happened to any of us, we'd hate all of that kind as well. So I can't blame him for hating All-Legions. But his character is very well done, and I love his character now. He's expertly done. I would, in Dragon Age, when I play Dragon Age Origins again, which I probably end up will be, I'm not going to treat Loghain's character the same way again. I'll say that right now. I'm going to treat him from, I know his backstory now, I know why he is the way he is, and basically by the end of Dragon Age Origins, I'm still going to kill him, but it's going to be a mercy killing, because you can see his sadness in and all this throughout this story. And it's just, I loved it. He kind of steals the show in this book, but not so much in a way that he overshadows the other characters. He doesn't. He just steals the show, in my opinion. I absolutely loved how my opinion of him has changed now. I love his character, and well done on David Gaider's part for that, in changing my opinion of Loghain. And anyone who will read this book, if you play Dragon Age Origins, your opinion on Loghain will change. I'm saying that right now. I also loved Merrick and Ronan and Catriel. They were awesome characters. I must admit, I absolutely adored Catriel. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I'm just going to call her Cat. Merrick was an awesome character, and I'll say that right now. He's expertly run. He's definitely Alistair's father. I'll say that right now. He's definitely Alistair's father. I don't see too much of Kaelin in Merrick. Like, Merrick is more like Alistair than he is Kaelin. I'll say that right now. And it's basically, out of all the stuff that he basically does, he's funny, he's charismatic, he's enjoyable. I loved it. He's basically Alistair, only slightly more funny. I'll say it right now. He does put up kind of a shield like Alistair does. He's definitely Alistair's father. You can see that. And he's done very well, and I loved it. I absolutely adored it, and it was very well done. He made me laugh a lot. I'll say that right now. The other two characters are Ronan and Catriel. And I will say that right now, I love their characters. Ronan especially, she is very well done. I actually feel kind of sad at the end of the book when you find out what happened to her. I'm not going to spoil that part, but it's just, I loved her character. She's definitely well done. She's she isn't just a pretty face. She actually is a badass bitch who basically could cut you in half if you disrespected her, and it's so fucking awesome. Catriel, I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for an All-Legion bard. I can't help it. BioWare, but Dragon Age just knows my weakness. I'm a sucker for an All-Legion bard. For fuck's sake, I romance Liliana. Oh, that voice, that accent. Oh.